over here in Harlem. About to make my way to 125th Street. See if I can go ahead and find me one of these Negroes I can go ahead and get a little quick interview with. You know, since I'm too afraid to walk my own city streets by myself. You know, some of you Negroes has gone as far as to say that, you know, he rides around in his bitch mobile with his windows rolled up and his doors locked because I picks up all my bitches. But on a serious note, though, I'm gonna go out here, see if I can find me one of these Negroes, get a little quick interview. If one of these Negroes willing to give me some of their time, I'll go ahead and what I'm willing to offer the Negroes is a 3-piece bucket of Popeyes, buttery mash, buttermilk biscuits to work. The same thing the Negroes love to eat. I'll find one of the Negroes, I'll go ahead and see go ahead and ask them a couple of questions. All I need is about 5 minutes of their time, and I'm going to make this happen. And I think I got an idea of where I can find them. So let me go ahead and get them out this car and see what I make happen. Stepping out this bad boy right now. I'm going to make my way to 125th Street. I'm going to find somebody over there. I think I got an idea. If I can find me one of these Negroes. Get a little quick interview. Like I said, they willing to give me 5 minutes of their time. I need no more than 10. Between 5 to 10 minutes of their time. I'll come out here and take them to the nearest Popeyes and, you know, offer them a 3-piece with buttery mash. So we're going to go make our way up to 125th Street. I'm on 128th right now, so I'm going to head on over there and get on the 125th Street. I'll start recording when I get back there. I'll be damned. Usually I can find me somebody out here looking to hold the doors open, looking to get a 3-piece bucket of Popeyes. I don't know, the Negroes ain't out here today. You know, of course they out here, but they ain't, for whatever reason, they ain't out here standing by the damn. I'm gonna make my way to the west side. Maybe I'll find me somebody over there. Keep on moving here. Let me get this camcorder rolling and see what I stumble across.
No, you look like Anna.
Keep this going a little longer. Came across one of these monkeys that handed me a pamphlet. This is another reason why I'm gonna just keep the camcorder rolling. Of course, I'm gonna give your life a price. Some church bullshit. Let me see if I can try to run up and find one of these churches and
Mommy, here it is.
get some of these monkeys to answer some of these questions I got to ask about these damn churches. I'm gonna make my way further up here and see what's going on. Okay, cool. I got me a young brother right here. Just wanted to ask a couple questions about the neighborhood. I noticed the brother handed you one of these pamphlets also.
Eternity.
Okay, are you into the church? This is the one who wanted me here.
Thank you.
Don't get mad at me.
No, it's cool.
You clean, but
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, he is. You too, but I'm talking about you. You better than clean. He's clean. Look at your body.
I mean, I'm trying to keep my body and my foot up with his.
That's okay. You keep what you got, and you keep what you got. I was younger. All right. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks for the compliment.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
brother, what's going on?
So we see we out here, man, getting compliments from the older ladies and younger ladies as well, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a young Kevlar out here, man, in these Harlem streets, man.
Well, I'm trying to find out about the conditions of the neighborhood. Like, what are your thoughts on the conditions of the neighborhood? Because a lot of black people talk about gentrification happening in this community. You know, this is Harlem, 125th, you mixed up with white people coming and buying the place up.
Yeah. And I got some thoughts on that as well. Me basically, Harlem is our roots, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So like, it's where we say we come from. You know, so like, regardless who come in the neighborhood, it's still ours.
Exactly.
You know, and that remaining fact, you know, it's changed a bit slightly, you know, but it's still ours. You know, you come to Harlem to be in Harlem, man, to feel Harlem, you know.
I feel you, most definitely.
And I know you out here in Harlem, man.
Absolutely.
So you know what's going on out here, man, and it feel good because, like me, you know, like I was up north, you know, back and forth, and coming home and being off papers and being able to travel and live my dream and do what I want to do is different, you know. It's something to, you know, pursue. So, you know, I look forward to doing that.
Okay, well,
I got a mixtape called Self-Initiated about to drop soon. You know,
oh, okay, that's what's up.
In 2016.
Is there a website that you have? You want to shout the website out?
Nah, not yet.
Oh, okay.
None of that stuff yet. None of that stuff yet. It's all in the mix and the works, you know what I mean, the process, you know what I mean, the basic steps. So, you know, like, sooner or later, you know what I mean, like, shoot the Thug Legacy off first, and it'll be good, you know, like, besides that, I'm just out here in the streets, man.
That's what's up. Well, I wanted to ask you about the pamphlet that the brother handed you earlier.
And you gave me one as well.
Well, no, he gave it to me.
All right.
So, I mean, are you one that goes to the churches, or do you attend churches? What's your thoughts on the churches?
Growing up, I was attending churches. My thoughts on churches is good. It's a place to go and relax your mind, you know, because I'm a stressed, you know, body, you know, so like a lot of people under stress, they go to church to seek peace. You know, because within God is peace, you know, within knowing yourself, you know, so that's one thing, you know. Other thoughts, I grew up in church, you know. I love church, you know. I feel the energy, I feel the vibe. I love to indulge in it and everything, you know. Well, eternity is a big subject as well.
So let me ask you another question. What if I were to start attending churches? What would they be, like the main curriculum? What would they be teaching in these churches?
They would teach you about how things was back then when, you know, Christ was born.
Okay.
To start off with the basics, you know. We all know that.
Yeah.
You know, like we know tu nombre in English, it means your name, right?
Yeah.
We all know that. You know, so it takes you from the basic steps to everything else that you're supposed to know. You know, that happened and occurred back then to know these days and these times in order to get ahead. So that's the main thing to figure out and catch on to.
I feel you. Well, here's something, because I want to try to enlighten people to something, because anyway, to that motorcycle pass by. Because here in Harlem, and a lot of people are under the impression that these churches do well, and I'm sure there's some of them that do, but you have a lot of them that engage in exploitation. Like, another question I want to ask you, if you go in a church, is it who do you find in there, predominantly men or women, or is it a nice amount, or?
It's predominantly females.
Do you ever stop to think why that might be?
I mean, I know.
So what's your thoughts on it? Please tell me, bro.
Females grasp on the, you know, like, the good things.
Okay.
And like, you know, males, they tend to, you know what I mean, drift off a little bit, you know, slowly and catch up sooner or later, you know, if they can, you know. But being the fact that I grew up in the church, I can say that because it was a whole bunch of females that I remember. A whole bunch of females. You know, the males is trying to still pull the males in the neighborhood, you know. So even back in 2009, when I was in Southside on 107 in Waltham and Queens, I was being pulled into it, you know, and it was a good thing. And the thing is, it's just like, if I could be pulled into whatever it is out here in the streets, I could be pulled into that as well. Yeah. You know, so you have to recognize and realize that it's a higher power that has your calling. You know, you here for a reason. And I've been through a lot. I may look young, I've been through a lot. I'm 32 years young. You know, I've been through some things. To know,
32 years young, I like that. That's what's up. That's what's up.
How to continue to go on and to move, you know, because in life, like, you gotta know because you're being taught from birth. You know, so you gotta catch on quick, man. It's just like, man, the streets is mean, man. Like,
okay,
you know,
so let me ask you another question, because here in Harlem, and I pretty much in any black community, we have predominantly churches all over the place. Yeah. But at the same time, our neighborhoods are loaded with crime. You know, black people talk about gentrification, that whites are pushing blacks out. Yeah. Do you think those churches are actually doing a benefit by being here, or whether they, what do you think is really going on? Why is it that we have so many churches and yet
if the church is,
exactly.
is being benefited from us?
No, it's the neighborhood or the people in the, the people in the neighborhood benefiting from the church.
If this been our churches, right? How are we benefiting? We're losing. How are we benefiting if they coming in and taking over? We can't benefit off that.
That's
they
true.
pushing us out.
That's true.
How we gonna get anything if they push us out? We have to have something. So if we have something already, you're gonna take away the little bit that we got. You can't do that.
And see, the thing is, with all of the churches that are here, you would figure that we would at least have something together. But with all this going on, we still don't have anything. And here's something else I wanted to try to enlighten people on when it comes down to the churches. I believe that there's something better than me that created all this. But when it comes down to what it is, I don't know what it is, and I don't try to explain it to other people. I don't know. I don't think that it just comes from one being. No, I don't believe that. And people are entitled to their belief system.
If we can, let's walk. Let's walk.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. We moving on the Harlem streets, man. It's Kevlar, and I'm out here, and we talking about Christ. We talking about God, the Lord, right? That's what we're talking about, right?
Exactly. With pretty much the conditions of the community, and anything that pertains to the community. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because the churches are in the community.
Yeah, exactly.
And the one thing is, many black people claim that we don't own anything here in Harlem, that we're being pushed out. Where's the money coming from to build these churches and to run them? If
the money is being funded, then that's one area the money is being coming from. And that's a good thing, because Harlem is not known for being poor.
Yeah.
Harlem is not known for being rich. Harlem is just known for making things happen.
Okay.
So if Harlem can make more things happen within the churches and stuff like that, then everything will be good. That's what I believe.
So do you think that's actually what's happening, or do you?
I mean, I just recently came back to Harlem. I was in Brooklyn, back and forth, because I'm from Harlem. I'm from Skrilla Hill. My big brother Mello, shout out to Mello right now, I don't know, man. It's just Harlem, man. It's nothing like Harlem. And being in Harlem and growing up in the churches and stuff is cool, man. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it definitely has its own feel. It definitely has its own feel. Here's the last thing I wanted to make mention to you before I head on out. It's the same thing when it comes down to a school or anything else. Now, you told me pretty much what I would come to get in the church is about God and Jesus. So this is pretty much what I'm going to hear about. So that's
you're correct. Yeah.
Okay, so now here's the deal. If a school keeps teaching the same curriculum, how does a person grow if they're teaching you the same curriculum subject?
Growth to start with, right?
Yeah.
So to teach the same thing is to continue, right? And to grow, right?
Yeah.
Is to teach others as well.
So if the church is teaching the same thing over and over again, this is what I'm trying to put the thoughts in people's head. If the church is teaching the same thing over and over again, then how do we grow as a people?
We grow as a people by listening and paying attention to what the church is saying.
Okay.
That's how we grow, because it's the truth. It's the truth.
Okay.
And that's how we grow. That's I'm right here with my mom. So.
All right, well, listen, brother, thanks for your time. Okay. It's not on you. Thanks for your time, brother. I appreciate it.
Man.
You have a good one.
You too, man.
You too, man. That's one brother's opinion. Let me see if I can get a couple of others out here. So I really want to make my way further up west, 125th Street, see if I can come across somebody.